don't stop.
Hey guys, we back for another video. Make sure you hit that like button. Y'all listen, we've been beating this story to death, okay? And I don't know what to say at this point. Like, I have run out of commentary for this right here because what else is there left to say? At this point, Shamia, you looking like Porsha's lapdog, and I was the one that was rooting for you, honey. And I'm starting to think that the people's was telling the truth because this whole story just don't add up. I have never saw a woman ever in my life that was so deliberate in trying to be somebody's damn friend that seemed like they don't even want to be your damn friend. I mean, the girl didn't show up to your wedding. She just don't treat you like somebody that she really likes. She really treats you like a lapdog. And that's what them people said, that you was that girl's lapdog. But listen to this. With everything that's, been happening with, Shamia really not, accepting her role in what Porsha said. And when I say accepting her role, girl, you would not want nobody to be over there plotting, saying they're going to sleep with your husband. Now, we is not going to sit up here and act like we don't care about that, or you wouldn't care about that. So let's just not play games. You treat people the way you would want somebody to treat you in the same situation. And that is what Angela did not like about this entire situation. But the fact that Shamia took no responsibility and still want to ride with raggedy coochie Porsha is telling me that she and Porsha are in fact the same people. They just got different names. They the same people. One got lucky and one still hoeing. Let's just call it what it is, because there is no way that you are any different, but yet you don't see anything wrong with what this girl said. And you double down like 4 times already, but we just gonna call this number 2. Now check this out, because again, she rooting for Porsha and it's giving weird. I mean, it's giving weird to the
Okay, Shamia, with season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, there were a lot of changes this season. If you could undo one change, what would it be?
I mean, it would be just the awkward space that my friendship is in with Porsha.
Yeah.
I would undo that. That would that's my real friend. You know what I mean? And reality is real, right? Mm-hmm. Reality, you can't spell reality without spelling real. Mm-hmm. So the place that we're in right now it's hurtful. You know what I mean? It would be bad to say.
Why did y'all let it get to this point though? How do you let it get to this point when you're such good friends?
In relationships, there's you and then there's them, right? And then there's like your perspective and mine. Right. I haven't been able to even have a conversation to understand how it got to this point. Everything that I've done has been centered in love and has led with love. And I've never been one to allow anybody to talk down on my friendship or like my people. And that's just my thing. Now, what's happening on the other side, I have no idea. But there's no way that you, Brett, could come to me and say, Porsha said this or Porsha did this. I'm going to look at you like, girl, please. Stop.
So did the producers tell you to not talk to her a lot, or did
no? I've reached out. I've done my part. I feel, and the fact that she's allowing and listening to other people is ludicrous to me. People that she just met, people that she does not know. Well, they're in her ear or have said some things, I guess, about our friendship. First of all, our friendship should never have been up for discussion to me. Yeah. And if it was something that was that bad, it should have been addressed to me.
Did y'all talk before the show and say, look, did she say, well, you've been on the show before, so you know how sometimes how setups can be and how trifling the plot can get. So did y'all have conversations before, like, look, no matter what they try to do, this ain't going to be a problem?
Yeah. And my thing is, what's understood shouldn't be, you don't have to explain. Like, I'm riding for you. I think history has proven I ride for you over and over again, almost to the point where people are like, what's wrong with you? What she got on you? Was you still riding some boy? What's happening with you? So at this point, I'm stepping back And I'm gonna need you to show me some of that. Reciprocity. I need you to ride for me like I've been riding for you. And as all things on reality TV, it'll all play out and we will all see, and we can either be accountable for it or we can keep it moving.
Yeah. Okay, Shamia, with season 16.
I don't know what to say. You know, Shamia, girl, you talking about your friendship has been proven to who? Because people have always said that you was Porsha lapdog. Like they've been saying this from the inception. So unless you just want to be called a lapdog, we're gonna need you to grow some real man balls and stand up for yourself, because I don't know what kind of friendship you have, but it seems like Porsha don't really like you like that. And it could be a situation, you know, sometimes women can be competitive for all sorts of things. And the fact of the matter is, you know, the people saying that you try to set her up with Simon when he was married to Fallon, and maybe allegedly you know, knew Fallon like that. But they saying that you know, try to hook her up. And they also say that Shamia was in the club and ran the clubs or did something in the clubs back in her day. And maybe that's how she met her husband, but it don't really matter, do it? But the bottom line is you got what Porsha wants. Is that the reason why she's so mad? I don't know. She didn't come out and support you for your event, for your new song. She didn't put your song out. I think she did it several weeks later, but she been shading you the entire time. But you are grown, married with 2 children, and you still running after a female. It's giving weird, honey. You have a whole family that you should be concerned about, and not concerned about a thought running around hopping from ding dong to ding dong. But the fact that you still speaking on Porsha is going to ruin your brand, honey. Porsha ain't gonna lose any of her pennies over you, because that's all she got. But you are still speaking on a burn up puss woman that everybody else has pretty much dragged because they really like you. But the fact that you continue to go and do these interviews and send out tweets and Instagrams, whatever the hell you sending out, is making you look real stupid. And you really need to stop. You really need to stop, because in my eyes, you're making a complete ass of yourself. And people are starting to think that you and Porsha are exactly the same individuals. In fact, like you said in this interview, people are wondering, what does Porsha have on you? And I'm one of them people, girl. What you done did that she got over you that you don't want her to tell it? Because the energy between you and her is weird. But I'm gonna say it's weird on your part, because it seemed like Porsha been dragging and dogging you since the inception. So it don't even seem like she messed with you like that, to be totally honest, because I was going back looking in a lot of those videos, particularly the one with Phaedra, when Porsha was actually saying that you had something going on with Candy and Todd. Now, this is your best friend that you keep on telling us that nobody should question your friendship. The only person who ain't questioning the friendship is you. You are the only one who don't question your friendship. She didn't come to your wedding. She's on TV telling people that you know, when Phaedra was on, I think it was season 6 or something like that, maybe 9, I don't remember. You know, Porsha was saying that you actually slept with not only, you know, she didn't say it, but she really indicated that there was something freaky going on between you, Candy, and Todd. But then you cried and said Porsha never said that it wasn't, not that it wasn't true. Well, Porsha never said it wasn't true, sweetheart, because she was saying that it was. So the fact that you can't get that through here is showing me that something just ain't adding up with you. Something ain't clicking with you. Or Porsha got something on you, just like with everybody else.